Three of the most powerful words outside of I love you could say to someone is I hear you. You can't hear if you're not listening. Saying you hear conveys that you are important enough for me to listen. Your words have value. And we all need validation in one or more area of our lives. It's a part of being interdependent, relying on the feedback and encouragement of others around us. And hearing is important regardless if we aren't in agreement. We're all different individuals with different upbringings, different values, different life experiences with different demographics. So it's a no-brainer that we will have different perspectives. So it is inevitable that there will emphatically be disagreements. And just because you're in a posture of listening does not mean you're in a posture of agreement. The only thing it costs you to listen is your ego. See, your ego is, if your ego is not in check, you will have a greater propensity to believe that what you have to say is more important than listening. I must show you your way of thinking is wrong. I must convince you to feel exactly how I do. I must convey that how much you're off the mark. I must convey what you have to say is flawed. I need to show you that how smart I am. I'm sure you've been in a situation where you could not fully get out a complete thought and someone cut you off to respond. They were listening for a rebuttal, but not listening for understanding or listening out of respect. And yes, to some degree, you have to be careful what you let in your ears, but still, in listening, you are still in the power position as you have a choice. Do I let what I'm hearing take root, or do I throw it away to the birds? Let's dig deeper there. When you are presented with a different perspective, you can choose to let that take root in your internal soil, which will grow and eventually show its harvest in how you speak, the words you use, the perspective you project. Or if it's something that conflicts with your ethics and does not provide value to where you are now, you can throw it away to the birds. Now, throwing it to the birds is not the same as throwing it to the garbage. You throw things that have no value in the garbage. But just because you don't want to plant a seed in your soil doesn't mean that there isn't a bird that won't eat it. So that seed that provided no value to you could be value to something or something else or someone else. So it costs you nothing but your ego to listen. A sidebar comment is to stop trying to surround yourself with people that are always in agreement with you. Focus on those who are listening. If there's always agreement, there's no growth. Let that part simmer. Make sure you never lose sight of what it felt like to have something to say and the other party or parties were not listening. So make sure you do not offer that which you do not like. Instead, give others that gift that keeps on giving. Be quick to listen and slow to speak. That's that's even a muscle I'm consistently working on strengthening. As a result, others around you will notice not the strength of you speaking, but the power in you listening. So, the next time you're engaged in a conversation, don't forget to let the other person know that their words have value regardless if the value is for you or not. That they are important enough and you have enough respect for them to listen. And say those three powerful words. I hear you. Infinite love. God bless.